Hello, Move Easy Movers. Welcome to Move Easy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, February 26th, 2022, or it's whatever day you're watching this. For today's class, you're going to want a sponge ball or a brick, a therapy or neuro ball, and a yoga brick. And of course, our trusty chair that we're going to do our static rest on. So that's what we're going to start with. This is the 7-minute static rest. So have your chair handy or your couch or whatever it is that you put your legs on. Make sure that you've got, if you can, a 90-degree at hip and at knee. And what we're doing is, this is a traction for the lower back. And we're going to be here for 7 minutes. Now, your arms can be at your side. They can be out in a T. They can be up in cactus pose if you want to open your chest. And we're just going to breathe normally. Come into the room with your breath and your being. And 7 minutes. Whew. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Excuse me. Now stay where you are and slowly roll your head back and forth just to get that neck loosened up a little bit. 3 or 4 times. And then finish up on that. We're going to do the vagus nerve reset. We're all familiar with it. Your head is stationary, so you just move your eyeballs to the right until you feel a sigh, a swallow, a yawn, or a gulp. And then move your eyeballs only back to center. And then move your eyeballs, just your eyes, to the left. Wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And then do this 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Okay, finish up on that. Our next is head ramping. Now you can put whatever you have under your head. You can keep that there. You can put a set of therapy bowls at your occipital ridge. I'm using a sponge ball today, just because. So what we do is we press the back of our neck, the occipital ridge, towards the floor and hold it for a breath or 2 and then release and then press release 2 more times. Press. Your chin will follow, but it doesn't initiate the move. Release. And then press. Release. All right. Good job. Go ahead and put whatever you want behind your head for some support. We're going to do our breath work in this position. Today, we're going to do box breathing or square breathing. And I did this incorrectly before, but it is inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So one more time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you do that enough, it feels very relaxing. You do it at your own pace. So, okay, at this point, let's go ahead and push the chair away or move it out of the way. We're going to do that open chest stretch at this point. So your sponge ball goes between your shoulder blades. You'll want a brick to support your head. So you lie back on the sponge ball. The brick is just so your head doesn't dangle. You can have your arms out at the sides in a T. Now we're going to rest here for 30 seconds. Let me get my timer. "30 seconds. This is a great chest opener. I really like it. Okay. Now, if you'll notice, the brick I'm using is a thinner brick. I tried using a thicker brick and my head seemed like it was too high. So it's whatever's comfortable for you. All right. And now we're going to stay supine for just a moment. We're going to do some hip work. So we're going to do the windshield wipers. We're going to start with shoulder width apart, a little on the narrow side, and then just gently go back and forth, not all the way. We're working our way up here. So maybe just halfway down, back and forth. Gently and slowly. Now let's spread our legs just a little wider and go a little further. You don't have to bring your knee all the way to the ground, just as far as is comfortable. So I've got my feet on either side of the mat. And I'm not going all the way down to the ground. Three or four times. And the next is to put something between your legs. You can put a sponge ball between your knees. You can put a brick between your knees, whichever is comfortable for you. And it's back and forth, holding that brick or that sponge ball. I just felt an adjustment in my neck. And something I forgot to mention, and I didn't put it on my props list, is a yoga strap. So go ahead and grab your yoga strap if it's handy. I need to grab mine. And I also need to change my notes. And what we're going to do is wrap it around our thighs, right where the knees are. Try to cinch it as tight as you can. Make it still comfortable. And go ahead and go back and forth. And you don't have to go all the way down to the ground on either side, just so go as far as you can without pain or strain. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We're just kind of loosening up the hips. Okay. All righty. So that's enough of that. Take the strap away. And before we get up, we're going to do just a couple of things we haven't done in a while. Hypopressives. Hypopressives. So we're going to do one standard and one bridge. So feet are flexed. Arms up like you're hugging a tree. Flip your palms. We're going to take 3 breaths. And on the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale all the air out of our lungs, and we'll hold it for the count of 15. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down, feet come down. All right, good job, guys. Now this next one is the bridge. We're familiar with that. Feet are flexed. We'll do our 3 breaths. And on the 3rd, the exhale, where we hold the breath out, we come up with the hips and back with the arms. Let me adjust just a little here. Okay. So assume the position. Hands at your sides, feet are flexed. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, deep one. Exhale, all the breath out. Lift your hips, lift your arms, count of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, hips come down. Exhale, arms come down. If you can't hold it for 15, and I should have said this before, that's fine. Come down when you have to. But that's enough of that. All right, what's next? Okay, come up to a sitting position. Cross-legged, preferably. We're going to do our side bends. Oh, I thought I missed those. They keep falling out of my hair. So let me get my timer set. We're going to do the side bend and hold for 40 seconds with the lowering of the arms. So slide your arm along the mat. The upper arm comes up and over. Just go as far as you can. Try to aim that upper arm towards the ceiling if you can. Mine isn't straight up, so if yours isn't, don't worry about it. And go ahead and lower your arm so it's parallel to the ground. Feel that different set of muscles being stretched. Okay, arm comes up, torso comes up. Other side. Slide your hand along the mat. Upper arm up and over. You'll find that one side is more flexible than the other, or you can reach further. Okay, now lower that arm so it's parallel to the ground and feel that stretch go down your back, under your arm. Okay, arm up, torso up. Good job. Now the spine twist, as we all know, comes next. So let's change our feet or the position of our legs. Left hand on right knee. Right hand is spider fingers, just the tips of your fingers. Reach behind you, make sure your back is straight. We're going to hold this position for 40 seconds. Now your head can move back and forth, or you can move your ribs back and forth. Do not do both, one or the other, or you can just leave your head stationary. That's fine too. Okay, slowly come around. We'll go to the other side. Right hand on left knee, left hand spider fingers behind you. 40 seconds. Again, you have a choice with your head or your ribs. If you're moving your ribs, try not to move your shoulders. It's kind of hard. Something to work on. But make sure your back is straight. Okay. Go ahead and come on around. And I'm going to flip our legs again, just for the heck of it. We'll do the straight back knee to knee, where with a straight back, straight fold over from one knee over to the other knee, and then up, and then back to the last knee, over, and then up. We'll just do this a few more times. Now I find after I've done the side twist and the spine twist and the side bend that it's easier for me to do this move. That's just me. Over and then up. Now you want to keep your back as straight as possible, so you don't want to slouch all the way over. Just one more. Down, across, and up, and then down, across, and up. All right. Now, before we get up, and we will, we're going to do one more thing, which is some core work. So back supine. Now we're doing the leg lift and then the hover, and I will show you options. Now this is the move. You start at tabletop and then you go to hover. You don't touch the ground. If you find this is difficult, you can do one leg at a time. Or you can just go straight out and come back. Or you can just lift your leg and come down. So whatever works for you. The most difficult one is this one, but it also does the best work. So it's up to you, your choice. So we're going to do 2 reps of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Okay, take a break. Whew. A good way to rest is knees together, feet apart, or what butterfly, feet and soles of the feet together, knees apart, whichever works for you. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but for me, and it's not my favorite either, but I know that it works my core and I need that. So misery loves company. Okay, one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're almost there. 7, getting closer. 8, 9. All right, last one. 10. All right, guys, good job. Good job. Take a break. You deserve it. Okay. Oh. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and come to our feet. We're going to be doing the 6-point foot release with the Neuro ball, with the half Neuro ball. So give me a minute to set up for that. Grab your Neuro ball. Make sure whatever you're doing that you have something to hold on to, a chair, a wall, something. All right. Now, the reason I'm on a platform is because I'm on carpet, and it's much more effective when you have a hard surface. The first point, and we're all familiar with this, I know, but the first point is right below where the toes are, right below the, I don't know what this is called, B, I've forgotten, but it's right below that mound.
It's called the metatarsal
There you
mound.
go. Yeah. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Put as much pressure on it as you choose. And if you like, you can flex and spread your toes at the same time. Okay. Now we're going to move further down the foot, right in the middle of the arch, which for me, for some reason, is very sensitive. So 30 seconds. And again, you can flex. If you choose to stack your moves, you can flex and spread your toes or not. Alrighty. And then we go to the outside of the foot, directly across from the arch on the outside.
You missed number 3? I
Oh,
think you
down
missed,
here. This is 3.
yeah.
Okay, under the, I was trying to think which way to go. You're right. This one is 3. So just directly either on the heel or directly in front of the heel. It's harder to flex your toes in this one, but also feels like I'm on a high heel a little bit. Okay, all right. Now we go to the outside of the foot. If you were to go to your arch and then go directly to the outside, find a comfortable spot for that, because that can be very sensitive. All righty. And now we move directly across to the inside from the arch, directly to the inside of the foot. This is again very sensitive for me for some reason. Okay, and the last position is directly below the big toe mount. Okay, now before we move to the other foot, and I did it this way on purpose, I want you to just walk around the room a little bit and feel the difference in your feet. I mean, I could have had you walk around before, but I think this way, when you've done one foot and not the other, shows you the difference that you feel. I mean, this foot, for me, just feels alive and tingly. This foot is still kind of dead. Okay. So we're going to do the other side. So we start with the right below the metatarsal mound. Oops. There we go. 30 seconds. Okay. And then we move down to the arch of the foot. Try not to look down at your feet. It makes you kind of slouch over. I know it's hard to do. I do it, but you want to try to stay in good posture when you're doing this. Okay. Now we're moving down to just below or on the big toe, the heel mound. So you can do it right on your heel mound, or you can do it right before. 30 seconds. Okay. Now we move it to the outside of the foot, directly across from the arch. Alrighty. And now the inside of the foot across from the arch. For some reason, this is my most sensitive. Probably means I need to do it more. Okay, and then the final one is just below the big toe mound. Okay, all right. So go ahead and play with your feet, walk around the room, see how they feel. My feet feel alive. They're alive. I'm going to set up for the next. We're going to be against the wall, just so you know. I have to set up for that real quick. Setting this up, but just a little differently than I normally do. And there's a reason for that. Okay, we're going to do our back bend against the wall. So we're standing with our back against the wall, maybe 3 or 4 inches. Raise our arms up. Try to put our, I can't do it, but try to put our palms on the wall. Straight back. Hold this for 40 seconds. This is a good chest opener as well, is what we did earlier. Okay, come down off of that. I'm going to adjust just a little here. And then we'll do our spine twist at the wall. Now we stand with our side. I'm going to start with my right side to the wall. Again, about 6 inches, maybe 5 or 6 inches away. Right foot forward, left foot back. We're parallel with the wall. Elbows at sides, arms up. Maybe a shorter stance here. And then we just rotate and put our palms on the wall. 40 seconds. Now our hips are facing that way, but our shoulders are facing the wall. That's the idea. Or as much as possible. Okay, now slowly come out of that. And we're going to do the other side. So left side to the wall, left foot forward, right foot back, elbows at sides, hands up, rotate, palms on the wall. 40 seconds. Now your head can go alongside the wall or it can face the wall. This is bone building. Okay. Now one last thing before we hit the ground. So we're going to do the clock. I need to adjust again one more time on the wall. So stand with I'm standing with my right side towards the wall. My arm is at 9 o'clock. Move it to 10, 11, 12. Now just go as far back as you can. Don't strain. If you have a shoulder issue, be very careful. Midnight or noon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do that one more time. We start at 9 o'clock, or we can actually start at noon. I find this much more comfortable. 10, 11, 12. You'll find that you'll need to move your torso just a little. 1, 2. Oops, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's try the other side. Left side to the wall. Start at 9 o'clock. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once more. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's our shoulder work. So let's go ahead and do our yoga nidra. So find a comfortable position. Make sure you're warm enough. Cover your eyes with a cloth if it makes it more comfortable for you. I'm just going to move my computer real quickly here. Just bear with me. I'm going to lead you through a 61-point guided meditation. Works deeply on your nervous system to balance your energies and increase your mental harmony. So just lie somewhere comfortable. Start with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Go ahead and begin to wiggle and stretch your legs out if they're not already. Stretch your arms out. Stretch one side and then the other. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one direction, then the other. Go ahead and just stretch all over. Hold your right knee to your chest. Hold your left knee to your chest. Hold both knees to your chest and roll back and forth. Feel that lower back. When you're ready, roll towards the camera using your bottom arm as a pillow. And in this position, thank yourself and your cells for coming today and moving with me. And when you're ready, come up to a comfortable sitting position. I'm going to turn my view to gallery so I can see everybody's pretty face. And you can unmute yourself at this point. Let's hold our hands to our heart.
And remove the spotlight. Did you remove the
Remove
spotlight?
the spotlight. Thank you. I always forget that. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I always forget that. All right. Hands at our heart. Let's push together a little strongly. Feel that some of that shoulder work we did. And then gentle. I want to thank you all for coming and moving with me today. Remember that we are all lights in the universe, and we are also all one light. So I want to say to you at the end of class, have a great day and namaste.
Namaste.
Day.
Thank you,
Namaste.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Nice class.